Good afternoon to all. In this class, we are discussing prototype development phase. In prototype development phase, focusing on creating an initial version of software product to validate its concept, design, and functionality. That's a initial phase of software development product. That, for example, in building a house or one infrastructure of building, we are creating a blueprint. That's a initial version. That is the main thing. That's a initial version of the software product. That's a one prototype. That's a initial version. That's a basic model, basic thing. First create a or basic model. After that, we are based on that initial stage, initial version, to create a entire software product. That's the main thing. That's a in prototype development phase, main activities are requirement analysis, collect the requirement, collect the customer needs from client to software developer. That finalizing the user requirements based on the feedback from the idea generation phase. First thing. Then second thing, based on the requirement to develop the prototyping. That's a building a basic version of the software to test feasibility and usability. Then next thing, feedback gathering. To develop the initial version of the software product, collecting to gather the feedback, that is the collecting input from stakeholders and potential users to refine the product. Then next step, iterative refinement. Iterative refinement means step by step refinement, step by step analyzing, finding and rectifying. That's a making improvement based on feedback to ensure the prototype aligns with the expectation. These are the main activities. This main outcome is a working prototype that demonstrates core functionality and addresses major requirements, and then validation of software design, features and feasibility. In this prototyping, prototype development phase, we are consider the four phases. First thing, alpha phase. The alpha phase is the initial testing stage of the software product. That's a initial stage where internal team to test or verify the software functionality, stability and usability. That's a initial testing means internal team, and that's a software development team test. That's a alpha phase. That's a main thing of key activities: in-house testing, feature compliances, bug fixing, documentation. Then outcome is a semi-stable product version with the most core features, functionality, but not ready for external use. That's a or internal team test the software product. That's a alpha phase. Then beta phase. The beta phase involves releasing the product to a limited audience outside the development team for real world testing and feedback. That's a external source. That's a external or limited external members to audit the to or test the software product. That's the main thing is beta testing. Main key activities is distributing the software to select the user to test its functionality and real environments. Then performance testing, performance monitoring, feedback collection, enhance and fix the fix the problems. That's next outcome is a refined and stable product version of ready for full scale development. Then confidence in the product performance under real world condition. That's a beta phase. The next phase, production phase. Production phase marks the official release of the product to market for widespread use. That release the market. That's a key activities is deployment, marketing and launch, user training and support, performance monitoring. That's how outcome is software product is live and available for general use. Then establishment of user support mechanisms and performance monitoring system. And then final stage is the maintenance phase. The maintenance phase ensures the software remains functional, relevant, and secure throughout its life cycle. Basic key activities of maintenance phase is bug fixing, updates and enhancement, support services, performance optimization. Then main outcome of maintenance phase is prolonged usability and satisfaction for users, continued alignment with the evolving user needs and technical advancement. Then final phase is the obsolescence phase. Obsolescence phase is the outdated software product. The product is working condition, but the refine or to improve the software quality or improve the requirements. That is the obsolescence phase occurs when a software is no longer very viable or needed, leading to its retirement. That's obsolescence phase. That's a refine the next step. That's a obsolescence phase. Software is okay, already software development. If for example we are using the Visual Basic or Fox Pro or anything, then next step we are using the C++ or anything. Nowadays we are using front end using Python, then back end using Oracle. But older version is the go to obsolescence phase. That's a obsolescence phase example. Okay. Next we will take the next class.